Good morning, everybody. I have the fans on this morning. If you are sound sensitive, you may need to use the closed captions. Just please be aware of that. My apologies. It is warm. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate all of the interaction that you share with me. Let us check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this morning. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Central energy. The Fool. New beginnings. Innocence. Trust in life. And blind faith. You move forward with no fear. Everything's an adventure. Challenged by the Moon in the reverse. Release of fear. The illusion is broken. In the subconscious, the Queen of Swords. Very clear-minded, very clear boundaries, clear and firm boundaries. In the recent past, we've got a Nine of Swords. So there's somebody's in trauma. They're having a nightmare. They're in despair. Intentions and expectations. Strength. They're in trauma and despair over your strength, over your courage. You overcame fear and illusion for this new beginning. You arrived at truth. And because you did, somebody's having a nightmare, realizing how strong you are. In the near future, we've got this Three of Wands in the upright. So there's expansion and a moving forward. The lens is being looked through. Knight of Wands. passionate, fiery, unlimited potential. In the environment, you've got the Ace of Wands. Power. Willpower. Using your willpower for new beginnings. Hopes and fears. The Hermit. Introspection, shining a light on things, finding out what's really going on. Within, without. And the outcome. And the outcome is a Page of Swords, negotiations and contracts. Beautiful ideas coming forth. We got a Ten of Wands. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden, and you're entering into your Ten of Cups. And the reward for your hard effort. The King of Cups is here, balanced and compassionate with the truth. Making clear-cut decisions regarding sacred and traditional values. Releasing conflict. So that we can move forward into a slow and steady, good investment that is sacred. And there's all kinds of new love here. What was is in a tower. It's under judgment, experiencing a Ten of Swords. So you've left that behind, and you're returning to innocence and domestic harmony and peace. Okay? Freedom. Freedom from abusive relationships. And this is over. The Emperor has put it to bed. And Queen of Wands is here with courage, turning that wheel. Turning that wheel. Boom! The team is on it. The team is on it. A gentle reminder to get your amino acids, your electrical system, and all your muscles and everything needed in order to function optimally. And that is a reminder from Spirit to me, to you. Alrighty then. So we got the Fool here. Innocence. Blind faith. New beginnings. Trust. No fear. The illusions are broken. And it's time. It's time for you to be in the limelight. You're a giant. You just came out of one of the biggest illusionary messes ever created. You've just came out of that. You're a giant. And you have released all the fear regarding it. Because you know the truth. Arcana. You are Arcana. Setting clear boundaries. Expectation. Somebody's in trauma and despair because you're strong. They had a misperception or a limited perception. They didn't see you clearly. They didn't see your strength. They didn't see your strength. They saw you as somebody they could easily command. But you shine, and your shine is too strong. Your shine is too strong. They couldn't put you out. So you're moving forward with the Three of Wands here. There's an invisible driver. So this may not be necessarily of the negative sort. This could be more of the higher dimensional situations now driving you. So before you were being driven into fear, into anxiety, into suppression, but you were able to release that as an arcana by discovering the truth. And so what's going on here is, see, you're strong. You've got this Leo energy. You've got this beautiful bright shine. You walked out of fear. So this could be the Most High seeing you shine, recognizing you as an arcanic child of the divine. And from an invisible place, they are driving you into moving forward into whatever position or purpose you have in your destiny. You know, in the recent past, or in the previous cycle, people were being driven into fear, into destruction and chaos. And this is like the unseen driver is like doing things a little differently, it seems. So you've got a Knight of Wands here who's passionate, full of energy. We got BU. We'll have to clarify if they want to be you or if they are as you. We've got an Ace of Wands here. Willpower, lots of willpower, lots of new opportunities. Important opportunities. Some people may see your great shine as a source of, you know, that Holy Grail energy. And so everybody wants a piece of it. Everybody wants some of the Holy Grail to improve their own lives. And if you are that, then of course you're going to have people coming at you, wanting to be you, wanting to be like you, wanting to embody the energy that is you. You've got the Hermit here, soul searching. With optimism, you could be looking for people who have that inner glow, that inner happiness, which is the vitality that heals and nurtures everything. So people say it's love, but you know, love is great and all that, but love can sometimes throw you into a deep state of misery. And so the high vibing is really that optimistic trust and faith in love. So we've got negotiations and contracts. We got the witch. The witch is here in a Page of Swords energy, wanting negotiations and contracts. Wise guy. A wise guy wanting some contracts so that they can continue entertaining themselves by hurting others and stealing from them. From those who are as is in a state of privilege. They want to continue competing for the purpose because this snake doesn't like the way you keep your house clean. They want to continue bringing you conflict by pretending to be you and getting creative with the body, you know, like poisoning it, drugging it, damaging it. There's a backstory to this promise. These ones have academics, knowledge which allows them to appear a certain way without doing anything. So they've been seen in positions of service where they haven't done anything. They have knowledge and this dark witch spiritual crap to make them, to cast an illusion to make them appear as though they are this or that, but they're not. Their compass is heading them directly into the grave. They've been working both sides of this situation perfectly. They're trying to remember where you're at because they've been disconnected. They got disconnected from you. They're trying to remember your location. They want to know where you're at because you're seen as innocent and you've been forgiven, which has caused a change. Your self-care, your ability to love yourself through atrocious traumas and violations caused a change. This teacher is getting the message. They're a freaking addicted puppet master, and they're going to get a visitation. They're going to get a visitation. They're going to get a visitation from love that preserved itself. Love that preserved itself. They're going to get a visitation from love that preserved itself. And this reminds me of something that I heard somebody else say the other day. These witches and stuff that they played with demonic spirits. It's like they're going to get a visit from love that was able to preserve itself. So those that they pre-transitioned early, those that these ones worked to pre-transition early and steal their life path and their resources, they were able to maintain their loving heart, and now these ones are going to get haunted from them. At least that's the way I'm seeing it. They're probably chicken because, yeah, all the absent fathers or everybody that they made absent are haunting them now. And they're chicken. How are they going to defend themselves? How are they going to defend themselves from the leaders of the spirit realm? Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. New beginnings, innocence. New innocent beginnings that you can trust in and have faith in. You're in the limelight position. You're seen as a giant. Somebody made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs because you broke through the illusions. You are arcana. You broke through the illusions. You saw through the facade. You came to the truth. You're very passionate about what it is you do, about life, about living, about truth, about releasing your fear and maintaining your optimism. So you're very clear-minded, expecting some kind of communication perhaps. There's unfinished business here. In the recent past, we've got those with a limited perception are suffering a nightmare and trauma right now. Their values were all about money. They're suffering fear and trauma because your shine and your strength and your courage is just too strong. It's just too strong. You have an invisible driver from the unseen. It could be the Most High God moving you forward into your purpose. Invisible driver, okay, so this invisible driver was from the previous cycle. They don't have a soul tie with you. They've lost their soul tie with you. You're moving forward from that. You're moving forward from that. So the invisible driver who had been manipulating you into fear and anxiety, that you were able to break that. They no longer have a soul tie with you in the future. So you've got a Knight of Wands here wanting to come in charming, and it says be you. So he might want to be you, like literally. Yeah, he wants to escape reciprocity. So he wants to come in charming and unpredictable. He wants to plug in. He wants to dress up in your energy and be you because he wants to escape reciprocity. He wants to escape his karmic fate. So he wants to come in and dress up in your energy by plugging in and dressing up in your root and sacral and solar plexus and heart, all your energy. He wants to wear it so that they can escape karma. Because if they can be seen as you, then they will be seen as important. Because you're this Ace of Wands here with a new opportunity, a new beginning, with strong willpower. These ones are reminiscing about the inside jokes, about how they hurt you. They're remembering about how they hurt you while they are thinking about wanting to be you. This is insane. They hurt you bad, trying to drain you of your life force essence. They weren't able to do that. You found out the truth. You released all the fear. You came forward into the new. And now you got this joker wanting to come in and plug in, dress up in your energy, knowing full well that they were laughing and joking and having a great time trying to destroy you. You got the soul searching here. So you're the Hermit. You're shining a light on your optimistic commitments. So they have a hope of having an optimistic commitment with you, even though they effed you over and stuck knives in you so many times, draining your essence by force, dressing up in it by force. Now they want to come up and get your permission because they couldn't steal it from you. So you've got this witch wanting a contract. They want to tell you everything, or maybe you know everything now. You know this is a witch, and you know they want a contract with you. Their secrets are out. You know who they are, and you know what they're about. You know that this person wants to come in and plug in sexy so that they can dress up in your energy to escape their karmic reciprocity. That's all it is. They're a dim reflection. They have low energy. They don't have any energy. They need to come in and tap into yours and get covered by yours. They need to be seen as you, because the truth has been revealed that they are shadowy characters, and people are talking. They don't know what to do. They want your forgiveness they want your forgiveness because you have a new soul contract, a new chapter. You're seen as irreplaceable. Those who tried to destroy you, they're disconnected from you. You have a new soul contract. You're starting a new chapter. These ones see you as irreplaceable. They're not going to come in and siphon you and plug in, let all their friends and all their family stick a straw in it and start sucking off of it like you're nothing. You're just a freaking commodity. Something to make their ego. Oh yes, I have this commodity here. Come plug a straw in. Drink off my wife. That's what they did. Oh yes, she's this powerhouse. She's this Holy Grail, this cup of love. Come, drink off my fucking wife. That's what they did. And they boosted themselves up like they were this privileged person while drinking off your sustenance, your essence, your vitality, brutalizing you emotionally, trying to destroy your shine. But now they're the ones who are destroyed. They were trying to drain your vitality. They were using your essence, your energy, your love as money. Destroying you. Happily. It was great fun. And now they're feeling broken and shattered because they missed their opportunity with you. They're feeling your absence, and they're feeling the pain of the damage they've caused. They're being detached and held back. They're chasing after you. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're unworthy of your self-love. This third-party hoe bag situation that this whatever contractor was, this little hoe bag and their third-party little hoe bags, they are completely unworthy of your self-love. And they're in regret. It's an unexpected outcome. Oh, they're not sorry. They're confused. They want to have a conversation because they've been separated from you. Because you understand exactly what they were doing. They were lying to you, hijacking your destiny. And they sabotaged their relationship with you, and now they want to mend it. They're running. They didn't appreciate you. They neglected you. And now it's too late for these prideful people who were oh so unsatisfied with all their little habits. It's too late for them to take any action. Because you, darling, have been reunited with love. And they're thinking about you, longing about you. You have an inseparable love that is always there despite the distance. And in the future, your responsibilities, your financial and emotional needs will be met. Those who are guilty are in disagreement about the fact that you two never gave up on each other. Whoever this is, it's like so. I won't. There's talk. You're the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is said to be the child of Adam and Eve, and her name is Noah. There could be other children, but that's the one I know of. And Noah has been drained of her essence by shitheels wanting to appear as though they are important for a long, long time. It's her. You pronounce it Noia, but it's Norea, Norea. If you want to look it up. She's the Holy Grail, and they're freaking losing it over this Holy Grail now because they lost it. They lost it. They were trying. They were draining all the wealth and the money out of this person, this Holy Grail, but they were too strong. They could not keep it in a state of fear and illusion. Courage and perseverance. You're coming into your new beginning. You're innocent. You're spontaneous, and that's probably one of the things that really helped you through this ordeal was being so quick to just say, "Boom, I'm there. Boom, I'm there." You know, without even thinking about it. It's like these spontaneous decisions and then actions, which kind of throw everybody off. You know, because most people plan stuff, but not you. Not you. You live by the fancy of the flow in your soul. And they couldn't track it. They couldn't, they can't track that. They can't plan anything around that. Because in a spontaneous life, nothing is guaranteed. It is what it is. It simply is what it is. When you're living in a state of it is what it is, it never is what it will be, right? Like, some people, you know, they work real hard on manifesting stuff. I want this, I'm going to manifest it. And then there's those who say, I want this, and then they pray about it. And they know that when the divine gets everything in alignment, that's when the desire happens. When all the other pieces come into alignment so that that foundation for that desire can remain strong and firm, then everything clicks. Patience is so necessary. And when everything clicks, nothing can take it apart. You know? You take shortcuts, shit is not solid. If you don't have patience, you will make mistakes. And that's exactly what they did. There's no forgiveness. And you're not worried. You're not worried. You're not worried. You're not in fear. You know the truth. You have expectation. There's something about a seat or a position. We got thunder outside. Boom. We got a lot of big booms going on. So something might be happening. We got adversity in the reverse. Unfinished business. There's still things to resolve and discuss. No more adversity is coming here. That's over. We got them in a trauma and despair. They had a limited perception about you. All they were thinking about was money. They weren't thinking about your shine or your strength or your courage or your focus or your power or your passion. They were thinking about what they could get from you, not what you were, not what they were attacking. They saw your value or the monetary reward, but they didn't see your worth. They didn't see why that was in you and why your vessel is the foundation, the firm foundation, which embodies that essence. They can play in it, dabble in it like a little child in a kiddie pool, but they can't embody it or produce it. thing they can do is get a soul tie and then F it up in the most chaotic, inconsiderate way possible. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because you are free. You are free from fear. You are free from guilt. You are free from shame. You are free from illusion. All those illusions that they put on you with those names, you're free from that burden. This invisible driver no longer has a soul tie with you. This invisible driver no longer has a soul tie with you. They cannot drive you from the invisible realms. They cannot tap into your dreams, into your state of consciousness, and manipulate your life. You're moving forward. You're expanding. They don't have any purpose. They can't tap into your purpose. They didn't know what your purpose was. They came in and they destroyed your purpose while siphoning all of your energy, all of your wealth, all of your strength, all of your happiness. They denied you walking in your purpose. They denied you your limelight position of a truth teller, of law and freaking order and no freaking adversity. These ones came in and they decided they didn't want to obey the law. They didn't want you knowing the truth, so they destroyed your mind, destroyed everything, and did the utmost damage while martyring you so that they could drive you from an invisible place and take advantage of this. So you're free now. So you got this little witch here who's coming in wanting to be you. Okay, they want to come in with passion. They want to use their wand and they want to stick in and drain you of your energy so that they can escape the reciprocity, what they've got coming to them. They need to dress up in your essence and be seen as you so they can escape that karmic debt. Okay? They want to escape fear. They don't want to be in fear. They need to come forward, plug into you, and dress up in your energy so they can be seen as you and escape karma. This important person they're laughing. They were laughing about how much hurt and pain they were causing you. It was fun. You're at peace. You're at peace. You're moving into optimistic commitments. No greater goal than to love, soul searching, optimism, commitment. You're very optimistic in your commitments. And these ones took complete and full advantage of you, draining you for everything you were. This witch wants to negotiate another contract. But you know all their secrets. And they're in grief. And they're lonely. They're lonely. They're feeling lonely because you know the truth. Gratefully, you have come into the truth. You're attracted to relationships that serve the higher good, that are in service. Okay, relationships that have gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. You're done playing with this. This is over. Death. They will get what they're getting. You're not going to let them plug into you and dress up in your energy so that they can be seen as you. You're not giving them a get out of jail free card. See, you have no fear. You have no fear. You have no worry. You overcame the illusion. You are Arcana, and you're very passionate about what you do. They didn't care about what you do or what you feel or how you feel or what your purpose is or what you're here to do. They didn't allow you to be what you were supposed to be. They didn't allow you. They decided, F you, we deserve your vitality more than you. They decided that you didn't deserve to live as you were, created by the Most High God. They decided you didn't deserve to live as you were, created by the Most High God, so they came in and drained your life force essence, and they sold it for money. And they partied hard. I'm a wealthy man. I'm a wealthy man. There's a change here. In the limelight position, there's a change here. So it could be that you are being seen as innocent and pure. These ones made a lot of mistakes. They were talking shit about you. You have been seen as innocent and pure, persevering and courageous. You're full of shine and strength. And these ones, I don't know what kind of stories they were telling about you, but you're marriage material. You got passion, you've got innocence, you've got courage, you've got this amazing strength, you've got a beautiful shine, you have no fear. You're marriage material. And these ones wanted to prostitute your vitality, your essence, out to all their bros and all their hoes, dressing everybody up in it so that they could all appear as though they were important. Message of concern. They can't bring you any more adversity. There's unfinished business here. They're in trauma and despair. They had a limited perception of you. Their values were all about money. They don't know what to do because you are a privileged lady. They effed up in a big way. In a big way. You're the Holy freaking Grail, baby. And they treated you like you were a bag of shit with a whole bunch of gold flecks in it. And they left you with the shit and took all the gold. You're unconcerned. You don't have any concern. You've gained your freedom here. This invisible driver no longer has a soul tie with you. They can't tap into your purpose. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. It's not going well for them in the adjudication system. They're receiving negative adjudication. They're under a bad adjudication. They want to escape adjudication, so they want to come in here and plug in to tap into your energy, to take advantage of your lack of fear. They need to plug in and pour their fear into you so that you can process it, because you're not in fear. They need to pour their fear and their karma into you so that they can escape their karma. See, you're this Arcana being. You're this Holy Grail. You can transmute this shit for them. They know that. So you're the prime target. You're like the recycling. You're like the prime recycling unit. They can come pour all kinds of shit into you and you'll clean it right up. They don't care how much it hurts you. They don't care how much you suffer while hundreds of them dump their shit onto you and force you to clean it up. Partying hard while you suffer transmuting their bullshit. Their toil and labor, everything that they've been doing is going in the coffin. They're going in the coffin for their efforts to come forward and plug into you. You are at peace. You have a great strength. This thief is not high honor. This thief was seen as important. They're not high honor. They're reminiscing about all the inside jokes that they were telling while they were hurting you from an invisible place. They were hurting you from an unseen, invisible place. It's not going well for them in the court. They're remembering all of the jokes they told. They thought it was great fun to try to destroy the Holy Grail. Stupid fuckers. They're in despair. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. They're in despair over this main female and her sudden wealth and her pathway. She's optimistic. Her soul has been searched. She's seen as optimistic. She's wife material. She's in a commitment. She's successful. She knows that there's no greater goal than to love. She has her wealth and her pathway. And she's about ready to go on a journey. And this witch wants to negotiate some contract. They're secrets, but you know all their secrets. They're in poverty. They're in grief because they're facing poverty. They've lost the Holy Grail. They couldn't trap the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail gained their freedom and no longer has to be the compost bin for these jackwagons. And they're in bad health because they have to process their own shit now. They can't dump it onto this. They can't dump it onto this person. They can't dump it onto her. They have to process their own stuff. Now they're saying, you're dangerous. They're calling her dangerous. She's so dangerous. It's like, no, she's not freaking dangerous. She's just not processing your shit anymore. You have to process your own shit. There's nothing dangerous about you processing your own shit except for the fact that you put out shit and now you have to deal with it all because you continuously put out shit and you've lost your composter. You can no longer work to be that person. You can no longer dress up in the essence of that person and pretend to be them to escape your karmic debt. That's not going to happen. You're going in the coffin. And this to me says, Most High says, if you even approach that person to try to plug in, to do that, you're going in a coffin. You will go in a coffin for the toil and labor that you do to try to come off looking like this person. You no longer have a soul tie and you're not invited. Third wheel enemies. Made mistakes with their soul contract. We got care. This arcana, who is able to release the fear and the worry regarding these illusions, is marriage material. Very passionate person, very caring person, marriage material. Somebody is going to make this person a wife and have a family with her. The Holy Grail is going to be the new family tree. Excuse me, there's a new family tree. There's a new freaking family tree, okay? Adam and Eve had a daughter named Noah. Noah is here. She's the Holy Grail. These affers who were supposed to protect her martyred her and have been draining her vitality and dumping shit onto her, making her process their bullshit with her great light for centuries. And they did it so that they could appear to be important. They violated this privileged lady in the most extreme way. Through ritual, through magic. They can no longer bring adversity to this person. The truth is out. There's unfinished business. They're getting a message of concern. They did not win. With all their underhanded, shady, painful trauma, bonding bullshit, they didn't win. It was all in their imagination. It was a freaking mental insanity. This collective, it's like that. Who is that guy? That serial killer? But no, the one with the cross on his head that convinced everybody to go out and be brutal to Sharon Tate or whatever. It was a collective insanity. Some weird fantasy that they had. All they had to do was do this. And they had some weird guru saying, drink the freaking Kool-Aid. They want to apologize. There's no apology. There's no apology that can undo this. There's no apology that can undo a purposeful attempt to destroy the mother of the family tree in this realm. Noah, daughter of Mother and Eve, mother of the family tree. They tried to destroy her. They didn't want her. She was like a child. Pure and innocent, shining bright. Them, look at this. Them and their old cow bags or whatever. We're important. We're important. Look at that child. We can just brutalize her. She can just process all this shit. It doesn't matter that we're hurting her. Screw her. She's just so small and so weak. She can't do anything to stop us. Now they want to compromise, and there is no compromise. They were brutal in a very purposeful and intentional way to innocence and purity. They're protesting because it's not going well for them in the court. They don't get the real estate. They don't have any purpose. They have no purpose. You're moving forward, you're moving away from that. You're moving into a reunion, and you have memory of everything that they've done. You remember everything. You've broken free of the fear. So if this person, this Knight of Wands, dares come forth to try to dress up in your energy, to appear as you, so they can escape their reciprocity, the work that they do to do that is going to get them a coffin. They won't reach their goals. You're at peace. You've got your Ace of Wands. You're very passionate. This low honor, no honor thief and his hoe bags are remembering with the jokes. They're reminiscing about the jokes and the laughter that they had while trying to destroy this shining one. And now they're in despair because she's at peace. They couldn't destroy her with all their toxicity. They're being stopped. And that's a promise. They're being stalked, and that's a promise. You will have sweet dreams. You will be shown a kindness and a mercy. You're the main female. You're in your set in wealth. Your pathway is open. The Hermit is out here with the light, so you're shining a light on everything. You're very optimistic. You're in your commitment with somebody who wants you to be part of their future. You're going on a journey soon. You are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. These ones bullied you hard. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. And now this witch wants to negotiate another contract. Well, I don't think so, because you know the secrets. They're in grief and they're facing poverty. You know what they are. So now they're facing poverty because they can't drain you. They can't drain the wealth out of the Holy Grail anymore. They've been disconnected from that soul tie. And they're in a nightmare of their own creation, of their own freaking creation. They drummed up a nightmare and then put it on this shining one, hoping to destroy the shining one or keep them trapped in darkness so they could continue to siphon out of the Holy Grail forever and ever and ever while they suffered processing their shit. Now they're in a nightmare because they've been separated from the Holy Grail and they have to process their own shit. All that crap that they were putting into the Holy Grail, they now have to get back. And everything that they took out of that Holy Grail is going back. They're in poverty. This is the conclusion. And she wins. She gains back everything that they took, and she's relaxed. Tranquil, knowing that she has a family that cares about her. She has a new family that cares about her. And these ones who were robbing her, there's lots of evidence. They were trying to rob her of her self-love and leave her in a state of loneliness. What a bunch of scumbags. They were teaching each other how to pretend to be this person and go do vile things, wearing the name or the face. That was their strategy. And now they're protesting. And they have to live and learn. They were tempted into a freaking illusion. They bought into the dream. And now they're overloaded with and bound to their commitments, their excess of commitments that they made while doing rituals against this person. And she is a blessing, a high honor blessing, coming into eternal love and marriage. And these ones who brutalized her are bound to the commitments they did while doing rituals against her. She's not dangerous. The simple fact that she's not processing this bullshit anymore is their problem. They did it. They worked it out. They performed the ritual. She didn't do anything except not process it. She's like, I'm not processing that for you. You will have to manage your own. You will have to accept the reward for the work of your own hands. She's not processing it for you anymore. She's free. She has been saved from your imagination. This weird collaboration, this imagination that you could trap her with a freaking curse. She persevered. And now you are ill and confined, and that's fate. You knew it was going to happen. They don't know what to do. They're still full of pride. They don't know what to do about your vow. You are calm. You're lucky. You got friends. They're like, shit, you never had friends before. And now these ones are in danger because you have alliances and justice is being served. And they're stressed out because they're having to fight while you're okay. And they ran out of time. You are king and queen of that mountain, okay? They thought it was a great idea to indulge on your vitality. And now they got to get ready for loss. They were blinded. And now they're being separated, and they're going to have to deal with some risky situations. This gift, this shining one, is an omniscient person, multi-talented, multi-skilled, and they utilized all of her gifts and claimed them as their own, and they were nothing more than illusion casters. She is the tree. Good news? They're frightened and stubborn and furious about this. They're having to deal with their own mental disturbances that they were trying to put upon her, and it's going to cause them a death because they're not as strong as she is. They're not as strong as she is, and they drummed up so much crap. Come on, guys. Why? They're going through withdrawals because you received a kindness, a mercy, while they were trying to dominate you. You have earned merit. You're a sweetheart. Thief. Third wheel enemies. Thief. No forgiveness. They could not cause sorrow or melancholy for this person, for this shining one, for the Holy Grail, for Noya. She had courage. She persevered. She is marriage material. She's a passionate arcana who cares and has overcome fear and worry. She cares about family. Nah, these ones don't care about family. They didn't care about her anyway. They did not care about her. And now this servant is suffering a misfortune for what they did to her, and everybody's talking about it. They did not triumph. Their adversity failed, and there is unfinished business. Now, they're not happy. The Queen of Swords is here with the truth. So they're in a Nine of Swords energy. They had a limited perception about this person. They don't know what to do. She's a privileged lady. Oh crap. And their values were all about money, and they brutalized her to the nth degree, to the most maximum effort possible. They, in their entire community, threw at this person. They're all up in their thoughts regarding this gift. They're waiting, wanting to apologize. You're not concerned. There's no compromising with them. Somebody recognized the Holy Grail. They recognized her. It could be that her mother and father came looking for her themselves and said, whoa, okay. Or maybe the Most High did. Maybe the Most High did. Said, where's my granddaughter? Jack wagons. And now they need consolation because there's no compromise. She has been saved. from this stupidity of this foul family tree. And the Lord is here commanding the money. You're moving forward. Anybody who attempts to come forward and plug into you and dress up in your energy to be seen as you is going to be into the coffin. They will not reach their goals. They will not reach their goals, and you're constant, you're consistent, and there will be a consistent denial of anyone coming forth to try to dress up in your energy and cover themselves as you. There will be a consistent denial of that effort. Anybody who tries to come forth and dress up in the energy of the Holy Grail or Noya or whatever this person is, whoever this person is, they will go into a coffin. There will be no more mask wearing for this person. It's over. They could not cause a death for innocence. They tried to destroy her innocence. They tried to destroy the innocence. They tried to destroy the innocence of this child, and they failed. They could not cause a. They could not cause it. They could not undo it. Those who are not innocent could not cause a death for the innocence of this shining one. This main female has her sudden wealth. This is a light being shined on this whole situation. The truth is out with this Queen of Swords. These ones were bullying this person bad, and they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed because she's in a commitment, seen as successful. There's no greater goal than to love. There's marriage here. A family who cares. Joyfulness. So this witch wants to negotiate some contract. Their secrets are all out. They're in grief and in a nightmare over being in poverty. They've been disconnected from the Holy Grail. They've been disconnected from the planetary wealth, is the way that I'm reading this on a macro. That of Noya, the original family. That whatever this family tree is, it's going to be annihilated. There will be a new family tree with this person and whoever her husband is now. Whoever her new husband is. The Lord. The Lord is back, and he's claimed her. Ha! Pooh! Papa lapa. You couldn't take her. You couldn't take her from the Lord. You could not take her from the Lord. A friend. Friend. This is the conclusion she has gained, and she is a friend. This enemy owes the merchant. This enemy was trying to sell off this innocent heavenly being into human trafficking or some sort of essence trafficking. And now they owe the merchant, a young woman. They're receiving a letter about a wedding. About a widower and his wife. You know, and that strikes me as whoever she got married to in the very beginning, however long ago, they killed her, martyred her, and then said that she had perished, and that he was an old sorrowful widower. When that was a lie, he was actually a servant to a lower vibrational entity, causing a misfortune for her, stealing from her, dressing up his hoe bags in her essence, and then having a great time pulling out of that freaking Holy Grail, pretending that they were all that. This foe is having some issues in their mind. This hope, or there's hope here. Somebody's hope, they've got blind faith, blind hope, whatever. This priest is in despair. Because this lover or whatever, they may have a lover that, a haughty lover, a false haughty lover, they're sick over. They might have got a disease. And now they're imprisoned. I don't know. Old woman scholar. Got some stuff going on, folks. Anyway, that's what I'm picking up with that, and it's only because the reason that I went there with that is because folks are talking about the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail, to me, from past research, from my recollection, is Noah, who is the daughter of Adam and Eve. She is the Holy Grail. And she was married to somebody. They were supposed to protect her, and instead they martyred her and drained that cup and have been dumping shit into it all this time, pretending that they were all that. And you can see how they're really not, because you can see the state of the world. And anyway, now they feel really shitty about themselves because they remember how fun it was to hurt her. And she's got a new promise with the Lord, and they are being stopped. And they're in a nightmare. With that being said, I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew about our current situation, and I will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.